Hey guys, Aaron Dorr here with Iowa Gun Owners. If you're a gun voter in House District 22, talking about Norwalk, Carlisle, Acworth, New Virginia, places like that, just south of Des Moines, take a few minutes and watch this video as we break down Rory Taylor and Samantha Fett on your gun rights. Guys, this is a really critical time for our country. We all know that. Kamala Harris is the most insane leftist gun grabber we have ever had on the ticket in this country. And she wants to take a sledgehammer to our gun rights. She's not even trying to hide it. And that's having an impact on down ballot races right here in Iowa, as you're about to find out in the case of Rory Taylor. We're going to begin, though, with Samantha Fett, kind of do a good news first situation. Samantha Fett won her primary in this open seat race back in June, and she is 100% pro-gun. Samantha surveyed 100% with Iowa gun owners, and a brief review of what that means is that in writing, she has promised to sponsor things like the Second Amendment Preservation Act. We need SEPA in Iowa because if Kamala Harris wins and she tries to use Iowa cops to enforce federal gun control laws, SEPA is how we stop her. Samantha backs that 100%. And along the same way, she will defend all the gun laws that we have currently passed here in Iowa over the last 15 years. Stand Your Ground law, the right to own AR-15s and 30-round magazines, constitutional carry, all the big issues of the day. The big issues the Democrats want to repeal. Samantha Fett, 100% pro-gun. And if you know her, she's a well-known activist in the Capitol. She will truly be a fighter for gun owners here in Des Moines. That is the recap on Samantha Fett. That's where the good news ends. And that brings up Rory Taylor. Now, Rory's not been in office before. He's not very well known, but a brief review of Rory's record or Rory's statement on gun rights makes it very clear he is a crazy radical leftist, just like Kamala Harris. In the paper, Rory is very clear he wants to repeal Iowa's law that lets our teachers carry concealed handguns. I just don't know how insane you have to be to support this, because we've had this law now for a while. There's been no cases of teachers or school employees going crazy and harming anybody. Instead, we have select teachers who want to carry, no one's forced to carry, who want to carry armed to protect our children. I don't know why anybody would want to repeal that and leave our kids vulnerable, but Rory Taylor in the paper said one of his main goals when it comes to our gun rights is to repeal teacher carry. In addition to that, as a Democrat candidate here in Iowa, Rory Taylor is fully subscribed to the Democratic platform. If you haven't done this, take a few moments to Google Iowa Democratic Party platforms, just 4 simple words. And what you're going to see is the Democrats in Iowa today, in true Kamala Harris fashion, following her insane gun control agenda, are pushing for items that, frankly, I never thought we would see talked about here in Des Moines. Rory Taylor and House Democrats, for example, want mental health exams before you and I could buy a firearm here in Iowa. They want you to literally sit down with a government mental health professional, whatever the heck that even means these days, and get government permission to buy a firearm with a mental health exam. That's what Rory is on board with. Red flag laws, you all know what this is. Red flag laws allow anybody to say you're dangerous, allow a judge to issue a seizure order, and boom, your guns are gone. Rory's on board with that. He also supports the idea of repealing Stand Your Ground law and constitutional carry. You guys know we fought for years to pass this. We got Stand Your Ground law in 2017, constitutional carry in 2021. And Rory wants to go back to an era where if you drew your firearm in a self-defense situation, let alone use it to stop a violent thug who was trying to attack your family, he wants you to be in a position where if you're in the wrong county, you could be charged with the crime of brandishing, or even worse. That's insane, and that's Rory Taylor's position when it comes to Stand Your Ground law. Of course, he backs a ban on our right to buy AR-15s, 30-round magazines, the entire gun control agenda. So guys, there was a time 10 years ago, even 10 minutes ago, the way it seems, where a lot of times in a general election, in a swing seat like this, you would usually find Democrats who at least tried to be moderate. Democrats who tried to talk about being remotely pro-gun. But we're rapidly approaching a time, even here in Iowa now, when that's done. Democrats today are pushing, in many ways, the same agenda that Democrats in California or New York are pushing. Crazy gun control agenda items that would forever harm our gun rights here in Iowa. So make no mistake, when it comes to gun rights, Samantha Fett, 100% pro-gun. You can see her survey on our website right now. And Rory Taylor is a starry-eyed leftist who wants to destroy our gun rights here in Iowa forever. Guys, do me a favor. Share the video online. Make sure everyone knows where these two candidates stand. Don't forget, October 16 is the early vote start date. Get out there, guys. Go vote pro-gun.